This is the part where you're supposed to laugh! Laugh, you stupid mother...
Hello everybody, how are we all doing? Hope we're doing fantastically today. Harris, hello, congrats on being the leader of your FC. Big, did the previous person just like leave, or were you, like, what happened there? What happened? So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm feeling much better now, and my throat isn't killing me every 3 seconds, so hopefully I'm okay. Is it only 45 days offline? Wait, so hold on, because I know I've been offline from my I've gotten like month-long breaks on this game, and I'm still FC. Does someone have to actually take it from you to be leader of the FC? Because like I swear that's the only way that's gonna happen, right? Like someone has to actually take the thing from you. Because I'm still. Oh no, wait. It says. That's, oh no, that is me. I'm so I'm confusing myself. I'm still the leader. I don't know why I thought this wasn't me. Leave me alone. It's not the point. The point is. This job, what is this? This is Kugane, whatchamacallit. This raid, I need eye level 365. I'm 355, so I need 10 more, which means I need to replace my head, hands, pretty much my head and my hands and my weapon, but I'd rather not replace the weapon with all the melding. The only time we demote if you have someone in blue rank. The fudge is the blue rank? This rank? Is this blue rank? Because I have 4 people in blue rank. Surely they have to claim it, right? Unless they were also offline for 45. Oh, you know, there may have also been a thing. Maybe there was no eligible person because we were all offline for more than 45 days. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Yeah, no, you know what? That's probably looking at all of these time periods. That was probably exactly the case. Anyway, we have runs to make. We got high level dungeons, main scenario. I don't really want to do any of these raids. How much? Hold on, how much do I need? You get the weapon, it'll be instant. You guarantee the stats ignore material entirely. No, but see, this is eye level 290. This is also eye level 290, and this is also eye level 290. The weapon's gonna be the most expensive thing, and if I do go for the weapon, I won't even get it today, because I only have 28 tomestones, right? I can get 350 tomestones right, sorry, 400, I can get 450 tomestones right now. And with 450 tomestones, I can get a headpiece or gloves. But I can't get a weapon. Yeah, I don't have enough tomestones to grab a weapon. So we'll go for hands or head. I don't really think it's going to make much of a difference. They're both at the same stats anyway, so... Like, it's basically, do I want to replace crit hit or do I want to replace spell speed? I think I want to replace critical hit because I'm a healer, not a damage dealer. I don't need the crits. You can critically heal, but it's not as necessary, right? No, there was a ring, but I just picked that up. I had enough tomestones to grab a ring. So I got this one. So that's why I'm at 355 now. So here's hoping an increase in 110 eye level will be enough, because that's all I'm gonna get.
And let me see what you have. No!
Hi Peachy. I hope you're enjoying your trip. What have you got for breakfast? Please do share, or don't. I mean, you don't have to share the food, but share what you're having. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Oh Oh, this is bullying, guys. This is bullying. Head, hands, and feet the same stat. Yeah, but my feet are already 400. Like the only thing I've got is. Oh, I see what you mean. Right, the same stat totals. Yeah, I was just looking to see if there were different values. So this is crit. That's got spell speed. So I'll keep the spell speed. We'll go for the hands, and we'll Hold on. 350. Can I literally just get it by doing one thing? 350. I can, but that's it. We're gonna do a main scenario and we'll just grab it immediately. You had a fried breakfast, now you're eating fruits and yogurt? What is a fried breakfast? Do you mean like egg and bacon? Because that sounds really good. Yeah, if I had the full set, the stats the same. Yeah. I get you. Oh, wow. Would you look at that, guys? Would you look at what we got? It's the Praetorium. Every freaking time. You guys ready for half an hour of this? We've just determined what the first half hour of stream is going to be. Even better if it's a new guy. Oh, because if it's a new guy, we get, yeah, extra 50. I don't know if it will be, though. I don't know how I can check until the cutscene's over. 50 extras, only if someone is new here, which it... it hasn't said yet. They got a whole filming crew in the breakfast hall? Wait, why? Oh, wait, but the main scenario roulette said it gets... So, wait, hold on, Harris. Is it 350 just for doing the roulette and then the actual, like, dungeon or whatever gives you tombstones itself? Because I didn't know that. I could probably check. Never mind, I can't check while I'm in here. Although it looks like there's no one new, so... it'll be fine. Dungeon reward and the roulette reward, okay. That's okay. We'll get enough for me to get myself some amazing hands anyway, so there's no concern here. That's not gonna hit any of them. Yeah. Whoops. What? Me like, why are we pulling them over here? There's nothing over here. Because I'm an idiot. Don't mind me just stunning them all temporarily, momentarily. Oh, I don't know if I left that AoE if I stun them out of it. I think I stunned them out of it. It'd be really nice. Oh, I just realized I don't have like any of my like heals that I rely on. I've actually been playing Astro off stream on my other character, and I kind of like Astro.
Mystic Master 106 was first.
Mystic, congrats on being first. How are you? Hope you're doing well. That's why Aurum sucks. Off stream I was playing as Astro, and I've actually kind of really like it a lot more, but Astro's a whole 10 levels behind, so I'm kind of like, oh, I'm not ready for, I can't play Astro on this character. And I do not have the motivation to like level up my other classes, so it's whatever. I'm a white mage here now. It's fine. I'm doing much better. I'm glad you're doing well. My throat seems like it's recovered a lot more, so I can actually speak now without dying every 3 seconds. Ichi, congrats on being second. Also, I'm disappointed that you weren't first. You had the chance. You had the time. You didn't check. That's all on you. The card changes. It's no longer RNG. It's very specific what cards you get at any given time, and I know exactly what to put every card on because it's much easier for me to understand and get my brain around. So that change and the fact that I've put more time into the class and I know the abilities a lot more because I'm more willing to play it makes me enjoy it more. Like, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Also, I don't know what else it is because I never really played Astro too much to begin with. It just feels better. I just enjoy it more. I don't know. It also has much more, I mean, like, granted, it's not too much more at the moment because I'm still low level, but the fact that it has a 40-second off global cooldown, like, instant heal cast is very nice. Like, that's so useful. It's so useful. The cutscene area. Yeah. That's this entire dungeon. It's just cutscenes. It's just yapping. It's my chance to do what I do best. Like they made them more diverse. Look, I do like that the class fantasy was there for people who wanted to sort of go with the whole diversity of like, oh, what card are you gonna get? Who are you gonna put it on? But as someone who just wanted to play the fudging game, it sucked having to memorize everything. I already hate having to memorize everything for Ninja. Like, I know how it works and I know it's just the last one that matters and like it's very simple, but if I take a break from Ninja for like a few days to a week, I already forget everything and I have to look it up again. So I didn't want to have to do that for Ninja and Astro. The removal of Astrodyne, me like, what the fudge is Astrodyne? The only ability that I could tell they removed was the ability to put the cards back in the deck or like redraw or whatever it was. And the only reason I knew they removed that was because they left the line in for the leveling up quest. I think it's like level 35 or level 40 quest or whatever. She talks about putting the cards back in the deck. And I'm like, ha, that's the ability that doesn't exist anymore. Also, I would just like to state for the record, the absolute worst class in this entire game is fishing. It's the only class you have no guarantee over what fish you get, and I hate it. That is all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. No, and that's fair, like, I want to get to that point where I know how to play most classes. Like, on my North American main, all of my jobs are now level 50. Except for the crafters. All the gatherers are level 50 now. Oh, no, wait, mine might be like 47 or 48. But the crafters are like 45 plus at least. Undrill was so useless. Oh, it was absolutely useless as hell. There was no point to it. I don't know why it ever existed. Because exactly as you said, just draw again. You know, why would you need an entire ability for it? What? Hold on. I thought I fudging hello? You reckon gathers crafters? I wasn't planning on it. I legitimately was not going to because I just did not care enough. And then I think just from doing my daily turn-ins for like the Grand Company, they just got really close to 50 and I was like, hold on, I should actually just get these to 50 and then start working on the class quests for them. So I think my Carpenter is 48 and is up to date with class quests. Blacksmith and Armor are up to date and they're 52, I think. They're up to date with their quests. And then all the others are basically just like, yeah, I'll get there whenever. I was really only focusing on the Limsa ones. I think Culinarian is also 45 and up to date as well. Had to be a Heavensward. Undraw had a use. Okay, hold on. What was a Heavensward thing? And also, why did Undraw have a use? In what universe? Fudging. Hi, probably Retsky. How are you? I know you're anonymous, but like, let's be honest here. No, I'm kidding. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for not scaring me. I mean, you tried, but it failed anyway. No, okay, let me rephrase. What was the use of Undraw? Because I believe that there probably was a use, but I didn't know enough about Astro ever, and I never played early enough. Oh, true, you're so right. Anonymous was just sound alerts. The bot itself just decides every now and then it wants to give me bits and try to scare me. And you know what? It fails, but that's okay. That's okay, because I get 50 cents out of it. And I appreciate that. Thank you, sound alerts. It undrew a useless card, right? But what I mean is like, would draw just not be better itself because you just draw again? Wait, what do you mean consoles can't click off a card? Because I still have to press the button to get the cards, right? And like, I didn't play Astro old enough to really know how the card drawing thing worked. Was it a situation where like once you clicked draw, the card took over the draw so you couldn't like do anything again? I see what you mean. Right. Controllers can't do that, really? Like, I know it doesn't really make too much of a difference, but it sounds like an oversight because there would be some legitimate cases where you'd want to end something early. Although I might purely be thinking of sprint for the gold source or leap of faith. That is the only time I would ever willingly get rid of a buff. Sprint and jog for the leap of faith. What? Why is this thing whacking me? That's never happened before. Oh my god. You have to like get in mouse mode or something. I went to skip the cutscene. I can't skip the cutscene. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Macro. Can you macro the removal of a buff? I don't think you can. And I say that because I actually spent the other day going through a list of every single macro command that existed in this game. Because I was looking for a specific thing and it did not exist. I couldn't do it. Select the cycle. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it was probably like some cycle thing or like mouse mode, but cycle thing probably works better. No, the one thing I was looking for a macro for, which doesn't exist, is a macro to change to controller, back and forth from controller and keyboard input in the, you know, like the game settings, enable gamepad mode, whatever it's called. I was looking for a macro for that. It doesn't exist. Makes me sad. There is a macro for turn on and off the fudging mount background music though, believe it or not. That macro exists. You can disable healers. No, I know. You can disable most buffs that you can get. I just don't know why you'd want to. There's a leftover skill. Yeah, no, it definitely was a leftover skill. I'm glad they did remove it. Like, you're wrecking the car. Yeah, like, my knowledge of job reworks in this game between expansions is that every single expansion, 2 jobs get the biggest reworks ever. Black Mage and Astro. I know other classes get reworks as well, like all the time and all that sort of stuff, but it's always Black Mage and Astro to my understanding. Okay, hunting because the question never got answered. You click cycle to cycle the hub sections above one of those. Wait, what question never got answered? What question? If you're talking about gamepad macros, I answered that question. I looked through all the macros. It doesn't exist. I know that for a fact. There's nothing to hunt. I know it's not there. Nero, is that you? Oh my god, it's near you. It's near you, and he's near you. Cause he's gonna kill you. I'm so sorry. I may be sick, but my sense of humor hasn't changed. It's still atrociously bad, and you guys are gonna have to suffer and continue to do so. Also, fun fact, did you know that in the mobile version of this game, which is recently released / in beta / I don't know what the fudge the status of it is, but people are playing it, you can skip these cutscenes after the first time you complete it. They've made these cutscenes skippable in the mobile version after your second time, like after your first time through. Wild. Like, crazy that they did that for their mobile players and not for us. Which is so sad. Absolutely devastating. Like, I think the best solution would be if there is a single person in the lobby who hasn't done it before, then nobody can skip. But if everyone's done it before, then skipping is enabled. I don't know if that's how it works on mobile, but I feel like that'd just be such a great solution to implement on PC. Whether it's easy for them to implement is a different question. I don't know how the fudge they code this game. I don't know if they code this game. No, I'm kidding. Are we ready to fight, Nero? Are we done? Are we done? When did this start? Okay, 6:44 this started. I thought it was a half-hour one, but I might be thinking of Castra Meridianum, not the Praetorium. Maybe Castrum is half an hour, and this one's like 20 minutes or something. You can only skip if everyone has clicked to agree to skip. Yeah, well, no, I disagree with that simply because then I don't want there to be like any like pressure on new players to skip because everyone else is skipping. So if it's just completely disabled, that would be much better than if everyone agrees to skip. Most reworked would be Summoner. Oh, you know what? That's fair. I don't actually know too much about Summoner reworks, but I know it did get a few. Praetorium? Is Praetorium really the longest? Ah, fudge. I thought Castrum was. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We got the longer one. I do know Summoner got a fair few reworks. I just didn't know if it was like consistently reworked. Summoner is almost every X-Pack and sometimes patch pack. Really? There was no Summoner rework to my understanding between Dawntrail and, Endwalk and Dawntrail. Though that could also be because I wasn't high enough level to see any of the actual changes. I know there was no rework for below level 60. At least that I saw. Dawntrail was the exception. Okay, well that would be why. That would be why. The only reason I know that, that Astro and Black Mage got a lot of reworks was because when I saw they rework in Dawntrail, I saw everyone being like, oh, they reworked this every other time too, or whatever. Like, that's the only reason I knew it got a bunch of reworks, but if Summoner didn't get that, I would not have been exposed to anyone talking about the reworks. Which makes sense. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was one of our allies getting thrown out of here. People have already found a workaround those cutscenes. Wait, what do you mean? Which cutscenes? Oh, that was so weak. I didn't even need to heal you through that one. What the hell? Tank Buster did nothing. Log out and sign in again. What, to get through these cutscenes? Really? That doesn't benefit anyone though. Like literally benefits no one. Oh my god. I did not mean to open that up. I fat fingered, it's fine. Oh, that's coming for me. Oh, we'll kill Nero, it's fine. Log in and go back and makes it faster. Yeah, but like, you know, it's not faster if your servers are congested. That only works on servers no one plays in. If you're congested, you may as well just wait out the cutscene. Which is a shame, because no one does it anymore. Yeah, probably because not many people did it in the first place. It was probably only like people who like really wanted to min-max their time, which is like not a lot of people doing these. So they'd like log out and log back in to get through their cutscene, but they'd still be waiting on everyone else anyway. So like, what's the point, right? That would be my thought for why people don't do it. See, and that's why that's not fun, and why I don't like the fact people do it, because then people miss the fight because they're not doing it, or because they're new, or because they want to see the cutscene, or because it's not intended. So you just have people abusing the system and glitching, like exploiting the game or whatever the fudge you want to call it, to skip the cutscene, which is not meant to be skippable, and then doing an entire fight without the other people anyway, and that's not. I don't like that. Why is your character not in front? Oh wow, I wonder why, Harris. Maybe it's because I'm the main character, not you. Anyway. Although I will say what I don't like, I'm going the wrong fudging direction. What I don't like about this is that you leave one cutscene, walk over, and immediately get another cutscene. It's like, why not just give us the second cutscene immediately? Like, teleport us. Don't make us go to the lift and press the control panel and get on the lift. Like, don't make us do that. Just play the cutscene one after the other and just chuck us right there, ready to go. It's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. And I will complain about it, because it is my right to complain. Though I should be taking it easy, because my throat's starting to hurt again. It's not too bad, though. I'm fine. Also, this is the last fight. This is the last boss of this dungeon. We've been in here for 20 minutes. That implies that there's another 10 minutes before the end of this fight for one single enemy. Because I know this is a half-hour dungeon. I've timed it before. Sorry, 14. No, but that's like 2 seconds worth of walking. That's between a 5-minute cutscene and another 5-minute cutscene. Like that's ridiculous. It's not warranted. For whom do you fight? Sorry, I missed it. I missed the meme. I missed the line. I'm sorry. I'm a disgrace. I'm a disappointment.
Do you believe in Eorzea?
Not touching lightning. No. No.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit.
No, I've not watched the original.
Is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe.
And actually, to be fair, nor do I really want to watch the original, because it's just too much time that I just don't think is entirely relevant for me to watch. There's a reason why the devs cut the hell out of A Realm Reborn and redid the dungeons. There's a reason they did it. I don't think I want to expose myself to the reason why they did it. You know what I mean? I'll trust their judgment on that one.
If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them?
Well, actually, guys, it didn't serve us well because we still lost and almost everyone died. So shut your face.
So long as you lavish them with crystals.
Oh, I heard that. I heard that as well, Mystic. Obviously, I wasn't there for it, but that sounds like an absolute nightmare. Like, actually disgusting.
Except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities?
I don't know, why do they cling to these false deities? Oh, that'd be crazy. I'm not on my phone, by the way. That would be ridiculous.
At their feet. The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise.
Okay, not Castrum. So, Praetorium and Ultimate Weapon were joined, but Castrum was still separate. It was still very old. Yeah.
He hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the
Well, it's not that long.
dictate the fate of the weak.
Well, it's easy peasy. Also, I've never understood why they gave him gold armor here, out of nowhere. Like, what's the purpose of turning him gold, huh? Did they... Why? Why? Nah, easy peasy, Harris. 2 hours? Everyone has time to set aside for 2 hours every single time they want to do a main story quest with absolutely no warning whatsoever, because the game probably didn't give him any. Can you imagine thinking like you have like a good 40 minutes, maybe even you have a good hour before you have to go for work or school in the morning, and you're like, you know what, I can pop out this dungeon, I'm almost at the end of the game, it'll be so much fun, and then you're in there for like 30 minutes, and you're like, how long is this? And then you're in there for 45, and you're like, how long? And then you have like suddenly 5 minutes left, and you're like, I'm not getting through this dungeon. And you just gotta quit halfway through, because you have life responsibilities. Crazy. As it is, the fudging ending of Rome Reborn, where Nanamo gets fudging God, and they do the whole banquet and all that sort of stuff, they give you a warning for that, but they don't tell you how long it lasts. And you don't realize until you time it that that's a whole fudging hour worth of cutscenes. An entire hour before you gain control of your character again. It's crazy. Oh, fudge. I didn't change my freaking... I didn't change back to legacy type after playing my other character. What am I doing? Yeah, I heard it was 8-person as well, which is just very much not necessary. No dungeon is 8-man. Are you sure no dungeon is? I swear I remember there being one 8-man dungeon. No, you know what? I'm thinking the 4-man trial. I'm pretty sure the first trial against Ifrit is 4-man. But that could also be wrong. I didn't even need to use Cure 2. The first 3, okay. Well, the Blade Energy actually takes ages to charge up. I thought it was like took much longer. Clearly not. And we're done. No, I didn't say chat, whatever. No, I know that. And that was always interesting to me. But apparently the initial fight against him was not even good. And then when they redid it and made an instance, they made it an actual interesting fight, from what I've heard. Okay, so I should now have enough tomestones. Oh my god, when did 520? How many tomestones did that give me? It gave me 500 fudging tomestones? Crazy. Let's see if this is enough. 365. Hold on, is that literally all I need? On par. Those attacks did nothing special, 2 healers. Oh no, that's what I mean. Like apparently it was like super easy and not even like interesting. It was so not a challenge or whatever. And then when they redid it for the instance, they actually made it like interesting. People loved it. Yeah, well, no, I knew I'd get 350 from the thing, and then I got like some amount for the. I don't remember what you said exactly, but you know what? It's fine. It doesn't matter. And you want to know why it doesn't matter? Because I'm on par for the thing now. We can confront your Jimbo. Harris, you ready for us to confront your Jimbo? Is this is white mage only? I can return that to my hotbar because I don't actually need that anymore. And then. Still think all these other. God, my inventory is an absolute mess. Ugh. 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 My inventory is a mess. Ugh. 150 for prey, 100 for catch and ultimate. Ah, okay. I did not know that. Let's see how long this is going to take us, because this is not even a mandatory freaking. It's not a story dungeon, so I don't know how long this is going to take. Oh, this is a whole fudging trial. What? Duh, it's in the trials section. I don't know what I expected. Captain went outside looking unwell. I mentioned this Gasetsu, he's still alive. What are we doing again? I forgot what the story is. This doesn't tell me fudging anything. What the hell? Okay, okay. Post Stormblood. Here we go. What are we doing? Right, we're looking for Soroban. No, wait, we did that. Imperial continuing charge of finding Yatsuyu. That's right, the Imperial's after Yatsuyu. We got the katana. Okay, we're still looking for Gasetsu and Yatsuyu, is what we're doing. We're really just a fudging hole in the ground, and no one's noticed. Crazy stuff. Let me tell you about pet classes. Oh, you know what? I think I'm good. Here they are. I heard pet classes have been a bit of a mess. I know that
by the Kami, your Lord Ian, leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
Was not expecting the random fully voiced cutscene out of absolutely fudging nowhere. What was I gonna say? I know Scholar used to have 2 pets with Eos and is it Saluna? Salune? And then they merged them both into Eos. And a lot of people are very upset about the loss of the second fairy. But not me, because I never knew her. Oh.
There you are.
Oh yeah, that's right. We brought Yatsuyu to the thing.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
What are we doing again then? Because if Yatsuyu's here and we found Gasetsu brought Yatsuyu to the people and she's now like under arrest while we sort out something. I can't remember what the something we're sorting out is.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
No, I would not.
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
Yatsuyu?
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment. Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Yeah, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left
No,
in
I
her.
get that, Harris, but I can't remember why we're running around doing stuff. Like, what are we running around for? Because obviously we can sort out what we do with her, but we could do that, like, without going out and doing things. So, like, what are we going out to do? I've forgotten. It's been a whole week.
He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman.
Wow, I wonder why that could possibly be. Maybe it's because you're fudging trafficking her, but what would I know?
It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became.
Mm-hmm.
Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath.
Oh, she was...
Known as now.
Wait, was he meant to be the guard? And then we found out that Yotsuyu's guard had ran off or something? I think that's what happened. In Shadowbringers. I'm not in Shadowbringers yet. I'm not in Shadowbringers yet. Or are you talking about the classes before they got changed? You're probably talking about classes before you got
I
changed,
see.
but I'm not going to read until
Then
you
I shall
confirm
recommend
that that's
that
what
you'll
you
be
mean,
assigned to
because
a
I'm
new
scared.
post.
I'm going to change it. Okay, cool. You didn't have the gem summons of the mini primals. You had to pick one to fight. Wait, what? You didn't have the gem summons of the mini primals. You mean like the little summon Ifrit, summon Garuda Eggy, summon Titan Eggy, like the Eggies? You didn't have the summons of the mini primals. You just pick one to fight with you. Hit single Titan defense Garuda AoE. The ability tied to them, like how the Garuda one was an AoE. Wait, so they were permanent, but you could only pick one thing. Could you ever change? Over 3-second attack that stays. See, that sounds fun though. I mean, look, you can sort of kind of technically get them to stay if you use your pet glam on your carbuncle, right? Okay, so you could swap them around. It's just that you had to pick one to actually be out to do attacks and stuff. Yeah, look, I don't know enough about the past, how it worked in the past, because obviously I never played in the past. I played like near the end of Endwalker, so my knowledge of any previous class does not exist. But I do love the class fantasy of actually having a permanent fudging pet companion to actually do fudging attacks and actually like help you out in battle and combat and stuff like that. And the fact that currently the way it works is you summon them for such a short amount of time and then they're on cooldown for like at least a minute every single fudging, like, that kind of sucks. Because instead of going, oh, I want Garuda to deal with these trash mobs and then I'll summon in like Ifrit for the boss fight or like Titan for like whatever other reason, like instead of something like that, you end up with, you literally just go through them one by one and there's like there's no real sense of identity for each of the summons. Like, yes, Garuda is your quick attacks, Titan is your like normal attacks that, I don't know, are normal or something do a lot of amount of damage. And I don't even know what the fudge Ifrit is there for. I feel like I hate Ifrit because his cast times are way too fudging long and you're so immobile and it's pointless and why do you even bother? But they're there every time and you just sort of like go through them one by one. They don't have any identity because you just use them all until you call them again, you know? It kind of sucks. Specifically instances with an issue. No, see, and I get that. If it's hit harder but takes longer, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I do get that they would feel sort of irrelevant in a lot of situations and they would only like, they'd be very... I do get the issue with their use cases being too specific is that they wouldn't get a lot of flexibility, right? People would just pick one which was the best in each case and then they'd never use the others. And that is a problem. And I acknowledge that that's a problem. But we're on the opposite end of the spectrum now, where they're completely meaningless, and you just go through them one after the other, and it means stuff all. Like it's just quick attack, normal attack, and long attack, and that's the only identity that they have. The Garuda attacks aren't AoE based. The Titan attacks don't give you more defense. The Ifrit attacks just take forever to cast, and they do a little bit more damage. But like, you know what I mean? There's nothing special about each one except for the cast times and the damage, which is fine. It just feels meaningless and pointless, and why even bother if you do all of them anyway? You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't know. It's the reason why I don't really play a lot of Summoner anymore, even though I started the Summoner and I loved Summoner, is it just felt very... You're just rotating through everything just for the sake of rotating through it. There's no strategy about it. There's just, you just cast what you have because it's there, and then you wait for the next one to come along, and then you cast that one, and then the last one comes along, and you cast that one, and then you wait for them to all be off cooldown again. You know? The pets had health. I don't like the... Okay, let me rephrase that. I love the idea of pets being able to draw aggro and have health and stuff. And I can say that because I come from World of Warcraft, and Warlock was my main. I played Warlock. You would have a pet, and here's the thing, right? Maybe this is why I'm not a big fan of how Summoner works at the moment in Final Fantasy, is that in World of Warcraft, how you described Summoner in Shadowbringers is basically how Warlock is in World of Warcraft. You have your tank minion, you have your little goblin minion, you have like your fudging Fell Hunter, and you have your other one that I don't remember, the Stalker or something, I don't fucking remember. But the point is, you would have 4 very different minions with their own very different playstyles, and they would have very different functions, and you would use them for different situations, and they all had their own use case. Yes, it meant that in 99% of solo content, you were always using your tank minion, and if you're in the dungeon content, you're always using like your Fell Hunter, because that gives you interrupts, or like whatever the fudge it was, I don't remember, it's been too long. But I liked that, and that's where I come from, so seeing that that's how Summoner used to work, I'm kind of like, oh, I like the idea of having a minion that could do a little bit of tanking, that could do a little bit of AoE, that had like a different use case, because that's how Warlock works in WoW. So I like that, and it's kind of sad that it's gone. Like, I understand that not every single pet class needs to have health and draw aggro from enemies, and that would be a bit much, and like, it's just so not necessary. But having a class that could do that, it could have just been really nice, you know? Especially for the casters, especially for Summoner. Summoner is such a squishy little thing in solo content. Give him the Titan tank. Like... Anyway, people miss Selene because it specialized in regen, shields, and heavens would you think applied haste. Yeah, so regen is now just not even a thing that Scholar has. The fairy just fudging casts whenever it needs to heal on whoever it wants to. Shields, does it even have... It has a shield on you. I think you can place a self-shield. No, I'm dumb. Fudging Galvanize and Catalyze are all the shielding you need as Scholar. I'm thinking of the Summoner, which gets a little shield. Radiant Aegis or whatever. And then Haste, the fudge. I didn't even know it had Haste. Summoner's ugly early but gets better later. It was edited so much for style that extremely early levels are very uncomfortable. That could be why I just stopped enjoying it when I got to 60, because it just didn't feel good. As I said, on my North American character, I'm going to play through all the classes and jobs, and I'm going to play through them to max level every expansion, which is going to take me so long to get through the expansions, but I'm going to do it. Oh, fudge!
I trust you have no objections.
I'm going to have to rewatch this whole cutscene then. We're rewatching the cutscene later, it's fine. The feeling goes away at 60. Oh, great. Good thing I stopped Summoner when I got to fudging 60, am I right? Jump scare. I was so not ready for this. Far too long have I waited for this rematch. Rematch? Saburo Sukahiro may have brought us together, but 'twas fate that ordained we engage in glorious fisticuffs, and I missed it. God dang it. Victory will be mine this day. Wait, what do you mean rematch? How the fudge is this a rematch? Is he simply talking about the gold saucer? attention closely. Oh boy. Jimbo, I'm paying so much attention, it's not funny. Visually, not mechanics. Oh. I thought you were talking about the mechanics. I was so ready to pay so much attention. It's something for like men and ladies and men who dress like ladies. It's Gilgameshing time? Wait, no, hold on. Don't tell me, don't tell me your Jimbo is Gilgamesh. No way! You're joking! Nah, I refuse. Oh my god! I didn't even, how do I even I didn't realize I was high level and I had access to my freaking thing. What is this? Gilgamesh's true form. Oh boy. Someone to have the arrow. I love how both white mages just used the freaking. Oh, safe spot! Safe spot! Uh-oh. Someone's dead. We try to work out who we're attacking first. Oh no! I'm hard casting rays. Oh shoot. Oh my god, look at him! Oh shit, that did so much damage, hold up. Ow! Ow! Ouchies! Ouchies! Okay, I fudged that one up real bad. Whoopsies. I just realized I have like no fudging MP. Oh no. Oh shoot. Ah, fudge, I didn't get out of that in time at all! That took like so long! I mean, I didn't take, you know what I mean? That's like instant. Oh my god, we did it! We did it! I still can't believe fudging Yojimbo was Gilgamesh this whole time. How am I meant to... How am I meant to... Oh my god, I need this. Oh, I got it! Got the thing. Oh my god, I have so much stuff in my inventory just taking up space. Oh my god, ad break time? What a crazy coincidence. That barding. That's not the barding menu. Yojimbo barding. Let's go. Also, oh no, wait. Is it in here? No, this is the wrong thing. Where's the... Oh no, you know, I probably didn't do the quest for it. Never mind. Everyone left and you already own it? No, that's so fair. I forget that most people already have things when I do a lot of these dungeons for the first time. So I forget that when it comes to like bardings or mounts or minions or whatever, if it's a roll, well, I mean, maybe not mounts because mounts are rare to get, but like a lot of the common drops, people probably just already have them. I'm just gonna skip through this until we get to where I left off, because the ads are running, and then I'm gonna get up and move around and have a break and all that sort of stuff too.
You have...
I was...
By the...
She...
She, I, you, we, when.
Her father was... He saw... It was no prophet. The rest you know.
Well, you came to...
'Tis said that the atrocities you're... Joining the front was meant to be...
I'm almost
Truth
there.
is,
I see. Then I shall recommend that you'll be assigned to a new...
I think this is where I was before the thing got thinged. So I'll be back shortly once I have like a drink and stuff like that. Because my throat is killing me. But not too badly. Probably because Harris, the trial came out in the last patch of the Stormblood post patch, so everyone was expected to already be of a higher level than the actual main story quest, which probably came out sooner. Yeah, I'm back. Hello.
I trust you have no objections, you Giddy?
Nah, give him a new
None.
post.
It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
This guy can't be guarding the person he hates. No, well, hates, feels guilty for, doesn't want to look at.
Who
It's
is
not
it that
fair.
you seek to protect, Gozetsu?
Can I list us?
Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
Yes, let us rejoin the others. And then once we're done with rejoining the others, we are absolutely going to finish the Hildy quest. But the Hildy quest is all the way in fudging Hugane. I forgot the name of it. The fudge am I in combat? Oh, it's Harris. Harris is in combat. Oh my god, look at this food I'm not gonna grab because I just want the gold and I have far too much food in my inventory. Receives word from our Shinobi allies. An Imperial airship has been sighted over Doman soil. Oh no, not an Imperial airship. Okay, but not saying ally but common foe threatens the lands of our friends and allies. What is it? Okay, chat, is it just me or is the audio like cutting in and out? Because this is like the third time it's happened in the past 2 minutes. And I don't know if that's happening for you guys too, if it's just my headphones. I have no idea. God, you need another breath of protest. Satsu's fine. Don't worry about him. Well, nothing. No, it's like a very. It's like maybe like 100 milliseconds or so. It's like the shortest amount of time where the audio just drops. Like you can't notice it, but it's there. Also, I like your Garuga. I like your Garuda glam. Whatever, fudge. Should I be worried about this quest? And by worried about, I mean, should I be doing it? Also, where am I going? That way. I have a feeling I'm not climbing this wall. No? Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, that would be a fudging massive gap. I'm going the long way, aren't I? I'm absolutely going the long way around. Oh well, whatever. I've started this path, I gotta finish it. I do need to clean my inventory though, like I've got all this going on here. Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, that's right, because I got a massive freaking... I was like, why is this here? Whatever. Okay, these all need to go into my glam chest anyway. Why do I have that taking space in my... Dump it in. God, everything is a mess. Everything's an absolute disaster. Why do I have reagents in here when I could be with my... Do I even need these? You kept it for glam reasons? No, I know I've kept a lot of things for glam reasons. I'm just like... But this? No, this is changing my grand company, what's it called? My, squadron people. The carbonized matter, that was only something that, like, the catalyst you only needed when material was being crafted in the early days. They're completely pointless now, right? Yeah, it was literally just for the minor quest because it initially was used for material, but we don't need that for melding. So I can just dump it. I'll need it no more. Also, what am I doing? Oh yeah, no. I know that. It was more a question of, wait, this is the melded, like, the material melded gear that was given to me. Why do I not have it equipped? And the reason is because I have a better weapon equipped. I just forgot. The aircraft's coming into view at any moment. Don't mind the fog that's going to keep us from seeing it. Never mind, it's clear as fudging day. Rain? What rain? Oh, there it is. It's the flying thing. The Imperials, yeah, they just have an entire like fudging weather. Oh my god, they are changing the weather. Look at it. That's their weather emitter changer, Bob.
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
They use it to get rid of the rain. Come on, it's simple.
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
I highly doubt it.
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions.
Well, are they honoring
I
it
would not have
though?
it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly.
You want to at least have a scout though, Hian.
I would welcome this student of Dorman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Well, you don't just have random smoke signals just lying about? That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. Oh my god. Who died? Just blow up the base, there'll be a signal. You're so right.
That we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
Okay. You're not even truly Garlean. So why are you being all nice and helping them? I don't know. You're being too friendly.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
Meaning what, sorry?
He is heir to the Naiuri clan and Yotsu's stepbrother.
Of course he is.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it.
Squint.
I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy.
I'm trying to work out how this works, like, politically. Are they just, like, another, like, political party or something?
Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, His Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice.
And they want to play nice and be all like, oh, we actually don't like how the Gallian Empire works. We want to change it. Like, that's... I understand they have a new leader now. And so that's sort of how that technically goes if the new leader doesn't agree with their old leader's everything. But, like, sure, that's never a smooth transition. There's, like... Something's up. Something's up. I don't like it.
To negotiate peace with Doma.
What do you mean negotiate? You got beat. Fudge out of here.
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
The audio just cut out then. Did you guys hear it then?
Gladly, my lord.
It's an ambush, don't trust him. Is very sus. Why do I still have my umbrella up? It is so not raining at all. There we go. It gone now. Come on, Harris, I've got places to go, people to see, things to do, places to be. Dying, Scoob. It's cutting out a ton now. I'm gonna guess it's my headphones. Ooh. I know I've probably seen these things before, but they look so pretty. I think you got them all mixed up there, buddy. Speak with the boatman. Not the boatman. Also, this poor fudging Elizon doesn't have a name. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is a whole section I haven't attuned to at all. Oh, is this the, no, it's too small. I'm like, is this the equivalent of Idleshire for Kugane, but for Stormblood? But this is way too small of an area. Right? My audio is constantly cutting out. Oh, yeah, I'm so stupid. Leave me alone, Harris. It's been a week and a half since I've played this game, okay? I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab the Northern Enclave before coming back, I think. Okay, give me the whole spiel about how I've unlocked every Aetheryte, which also gives me travel elsewhere, and blah 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 blah. The One River. What the fudge is the One River? It's just back out at the fudging. Okay. Of course it is. The only non-main city hub. Exactly, that's my point. I'm like, what else is it? What else could it be? What do you think of the Enclave? Completely and utterly useless. Apparently, it's not even like the main hub of like post-event. So like, why does it exist? Why is it here? That's what that's what I think of it. Did you feel uneasy about speaking for the Science? Alpha and Alzay will be there. Thank God. I'll be there. They so high payout. Once you reach your threshold, you progress further into the story attached. So it's purely for non-important reasons. Got it. Purely for don't even worry about it. Oops. What, is it purely for this? Like that's the only reason to... It's a crafting grind. Mostly housing. The thing I'm not doing. Got it. I do have a house, well, I have a guild hall room, apartment thing on my other character.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Dorma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
Yeah. Enough with the fancy talk, okay? I see right through your
if we forgo
gestures.
The pleasantries.
Yeah, exactly.
You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Dorma's sovereignty.
Oh my god, is this what they announced that he does?
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Dorma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend.
What's the catch?
Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons.
Yeah, the Domain Restoration. I figured that was probably what it was, right? Like the Ishgardian Restoration equivalent type thing.
Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat.
I meant less so equivalent in terms of how it works, and more so the equivalent in terms of its version, its replacement. It is what this expansion does instead of Heavensward's version. I know they're not the same, but like it's the equivalent. It takes the equivalent space. No. Because you're talking about rebuilding and stuff of the area. Like that's how I see it.
On the condition that Dorma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korjin's practice of it, his radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
So, hold on. On the condition that Doma doesn't allow for people to summon primals, which is the entire fudging thing that we all know is bad, they'll be like, yeah, you know what? Doma's sovereign now. You're welcome.
Doma has never shown any appetite for summoning, and it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise.
I see.
With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection.
Ah, of course. Until you Garleans showed up, there wasn't a problem.
Yet even now, there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays.
Oh my god, he's calling them out.
Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
He's calling them out.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for
I
deliverance
dissolve
from
the
strong.
party, do I?
So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs.
I don't like how
If
he's
we
saying
are
this.
To put an end
He
to
sounds so
summoning once
insincere.
and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history.
Why is he buttering us up? What's...
My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in Imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear.
Like, I don't doubt that this could be a very real thing that has actually happened, because this does happen so very often in reality. But this is a video game and it's too good to be true. Like...
Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at
But
reform.
that makes rice better. What does rice
A collection
got to do
of
with
pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates.
anything? Sorry. We're in Doma.
Lest you wonder,
And?
theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a
You're
regrettable
gonna
incident,
gonna-
one that flies in the face of everything we believe.
You're gonna reduce Doma to just
And
being
I swear
about rice?
to do all
You're gonna
in my
stereotype
power
them,
to
huh,
prevent
Harris?
a reoccurrence.
You're stereotyping them now, huh? Is that what you're doing?
That would be most welcome.
Well,
But if I may
don't.
speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
See, I agree with Hien here.
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange.
Okay, so we know he wants Yotsuyu. Here's my question. What prisoner of ours does he have? Who does he have of ours?
Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial Army.
Oh, okay,
We would
right.
repatriate them
Just
in return
general
for those
people,
of ours
gotcha.
you
Okay,
captured in the
okay.
recent conflict.
Right, I see.
Naturally, any exchange would include the acting viceroy.
Yotsuyu? What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit.
They know.
The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand.
Ah, fudge.
Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
Oh, that's such a good fudging point, though. Like, as much as we don't want to return Yotsuyu, and as much as I feel like we probably still shouldn't return her, he's played the card of, if you want a peaceful empire that actually isn't horrible, you can support us because we legitimately want that, but you gotta give up Yotsuyu to us to show that we can get things done. And that's brutal. That's rough.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests.
That's not gonna go down well with the population.
Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
Gotsetsu is not gonna like this. I'm so glad I'm not an ambassador because I'd have no idea how the fudge to handle a situation like this. Gotsetsu can deal with it. My concern isn't so much Gotsetsu, it's the fact that Yotsuyu has no memory, and so would be turning back someone who's literally a fudging child back to the Garleans, and like, who knows what they'd do to her, you know? Business exchange seems like a good way to begin. The question is, can be trusted? I think they can be trusted. I don't think that's the problem. I don't think that's where we should be focusing our issues. Not so much of the emotional damage. True. Mater's Grand Talk of Peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. Well, of course it is. What do you mean a ruse to facilitate? There's no ruse here. There's no ruse. He straight up said, hey, can we have Yotsuyu back? Cool, thanks. There's no ruse. What do you mean? A proposal is appealing. It'd be remiss of us not to give it due scrutiny. Well, yeah, duh. Shall we excuse these two? I fear what follows will bore them to tears. Oh. Oh, am I being excused too? Wait, why am I being excused? I can handle things. What am I being blessed for? What did I do? I didn't sneeze as far as I'm aware. You've earned a rest. I want to be involved. I want to be involved. I want to help. I want to listen. I'll be nosy. I think I was just coughing, probably. Hi, Alize. What to do with that prattle on? Give me money. That's what we do. We give me money. Probably desynthesize these because I don't need them for anything, right? Wondering if I want to keep any of them. I don't think so. Give me crafting materials I'm literally not gonna fudging use. That's smart. I don't think I can desynth this one. Crazy. Wait, hold on. Rogue Ninja Viper. I'm gonna keep that. Actually. Let's say you do a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma. Uh-oh. It starts at 80 and gets space outfit. That was exactly why I was keeping it. I forgot that Viper is not Reaper. I literally saw that and thought, oh, Reaper, that starts at 70. No, I'm an idiot. Wait, Viper starts at 80? Oh, because Dawn Try starts at 9. No, that tracks. We're good. Yeah, why are you guys here? What's going on? Just change a few words with the famed Slayer of Gods and Champion of Ozia. Okay. I could almost forget you're an envoy of the Empire. You may have stood on opposing sides, but I see no contradiction in lauding the woman who do battle with our common enemy. Unless you forget this is my homeland. It would be remiss of me not to at least thank her for containing the threat posed by Kojin's icon. Ah, so he is Doman. Though Yugiri is certain to be an escort, the excursion would be all more enjoyable for your company and safer. But they're level 68. But Reaper starts at 70, not 80. Right? Because Endwalker's level 80 to 90. And Reaper would start 10 levels earlier. The auto outfit. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, true. They're level 68, so yeah, okay, whatever. You're right, it's fine, shut up. Fine, I'll join just to keep an eye on him, because I don't trust him. I also don't trust how the people will react to seeing a fudging Empire ambassador waltzing around town. No, he wants to see the dome and castle. Wow. Don't think there's much to show, unfortunately, with it not existing anymore and all that. Pretty sure we blew that up. Though I could also be completely mistaking it for something else. No, that's definitely the one we blew up. Yep. The trucks. It's fine. God, that's so far away. Curiosity killed the catfish. What a name. Am I gonna be able to fly over this? Oh yeah, no, easy. There's a little path through. We can just fly right by. Just keep swimming. Well, I know that's what you were saying beforehand. It's a barrier. Okay, so this is barrier. This is restore HP. What's confession? Additional healing upon receiving HP recovery. Ah, but only for Medica 2 or Cure 3. So okay, so only for that's for AoE healing. Oh fudge! I went right past it. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Actually, just out of curiosity, is anyone fighting this? Yeah, absolutely fudging. No, it looks like it's a big boss type enemy thing. Yeah, it's gone. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Heard the Yotsuyu intended to send some few of our automata. Well, as you can see, she did annihilated the place, so... Should we have a better view of what remains of the castle? Yeah, don't worry, you'll have a great view of, nothing. Actually, it doesn't even look too bad. Being honest, like it's I mean the castle doesn't exist anymore, it's just the wall. Actually, you know what, that's pretty bad. If it's just, wait, hold on, is it just the wall? I want to see if I can actually see like the fudging castle like destroyed. Oh yeah, no, you can definitely see that. Yeah, oh yeah, that is one gone, everything. Yeah. He's not gonna be happy with that one. He's not gonna be very happy. Yeah, that is very much not present anymore. Like, yeah. So beautiful. This one was on us though. We blew up the castle. That's our fault. Wow, people lurk Harris, you know? You should respect that. Would you oppose to my seeing how they live firsthand? Jeez, I mean, if you want the people to absolutely hate you. Hi here. I'm AJ. I'm sorry. Hi here. I'm sorry. Tired and distracted. I read that as sad and distracted, and I was gonna be like, understandable. I'm so sorry. But you said tired, which I'll still say understandable. I'm so sorry. Oh, there's an instance. Oh, there's an instance. What's going on, buddy? Go and get attacked by something. The village is going to attack us.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Yep. Shock horror.
Someone's in trouble.
Oh, wait. I thought they were being mad at us. Because one of us is Empire. Oh, it's the Kojin. But the red Kojin. The bad ones.
Are you all right?
Hi.
I guess he doesn't look like an Empire person. His armor's all
What do
like
they want with you?
not Empire looking.
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quiet.
Alizé's like, good. I wanted to fight anyway.
And neither will we.
Also, is he I was gonna say, is he a samurai? No, that makes sense. He's Doman. Well, he comes from Doma? Okay, oh, you're not gonna all bunch up nicely. That's rude.
Away with you!
Oh my god, they're not taking enough damage for my liking.
It is nothing.
Is this gonna hit all of them? I'll hit these four. I'm gonna move up close so I can hit this guy too. Oh, I didn't get out of that in time. Oh, I did. What the hell? Oh, I do hit them all from here. Oh, this is what we're doing now, guys.
Leave this to me.
What? Oh, now I can't just sit in the middle. That's annoying. Okay, let's go back to sitting in the middle.
An opening.
Oh no! What do you mean? What do you mean I have to take a freaking... This is fine. God, stop.
The art of my forebears.
What do you mean if they call for reinforcements, so shall we? We don't have reinforcements, Yugiri. What are you talking about? We have no reinforcements. There, done. Oh my god, we won. Never mind, there's fudging more of them. Her clones? Oh, I didn't even notice she had fudging clones. Crazy. Almost like that's her whole thing. I wouldn't call them reinforcements though, that's just her. That's just her ability. Like, there's nothing reinforcing about them, you know? That was a red black circle on the ground. I mean, the one I didn't realize. The one I wasn't paying attention to. That's crazy. We done yet? We win! Oh my god, that was so annoying. Look, it wasn't hard, it was just annoying.
That seems to be the last of them.
So when do you think the great reveal is to these children that he's actually with the Empire? Is he going to say himself? Hi, I'm from the Empire at your service.
You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Thank you, sir.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
I should hope so. This is like the 13th time I've helped you. Like... Okay, thank God that I didn't find out who he was, because I feel like that would have gone really poorly.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
The Empire.
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of Imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
See, this is too perfect, though. That's too perfect. How do we know it's not some great plot that he actually hired them?
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Yeah, who's to say he didn't hire them to get them to look bad so that he could help out and look good? Like, you know what I mean?
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal.
It's tough because I don't want to be pessimistic about it. I don't want to be super aggressive and like very much like, oh, they're evil because they're Garleans, because like they're the Empire, because that's not how it works. And I can understand how there's a lot of political infighting and how there would be some groups who legitimately want to bring change. Like, that's a thing that does exist. It's just very much a matter of like, can we trust him? And no, I don't think we can.
You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without.
But is that short-sighted of me?
To end the
I don't
cycle
know.
of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I
Because,
wrong?
like, I agree with all of this. But it just seems too perfect. It came at too good of a time. You know what I mean? The timing is just too good.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishtar.
And they've been watching us. See, that's the other thing. They've been watching. They fudging know every single thing about us, and we know nothing about them. We didn't even know they existed, you know? Like, that's... I don't trust it. See, this is true, except the other kids didn't seem to recognize he was an Imperial uniform, so like, what do I know? Come on, Oshafon. Come on, buddy. There's still Galleon members are giving reports. No, I know this. I'm just still gonna be suspicious about it. I'm still gonna be suspicious. Also, they would have had reports on me since long before the fudging Doman forces. They would have had reports on me since I fudging killed Gaius. Even before then, on Operation, what was it called? Anchorhead or whatever the fudge, the thing, you know? They would have had reports on me since way back. I probably got the name of the operation wrong too, but like whatever. Hello, hello. I'm here to listen to you reject them. Oh yeah, they knew I was in the area, obviously. Obviously, since I joined the forces of Doma. But I was more referring to the fact that, like, oh, they know everything about us. They know what we were doing back in Ishgard. Like, they've been keeping track since way before. But again, as you say, obviously they would have scouts and spies and all that, so. Tell the ambassador for Jagiri a chance to make a full report. I must rely on you to supply the details. Tell us how it all unfolded. Well, it went well. Was he truly the first slave to youngsters aid? He actually fudging was. Like, that's the thing. He heard screaming and he just fudging bolted, like. So I'm running the ride's funny since it's the default outfit, so it could just be a player. Wait, hold on. He may very well be an honorable man. He may. I wish I could say both. Like, I wish I could say he may be honorable, but I still don't trust him. Like, where's the, you know. Yeah, for swearing summoning should be simple. Easy peasy. Dishonor was summoned forth using the power relics. Preventing the primal's return rests on denying the red code and the means for mass new stores of ether. And? Okay, so they'll be exchanged. So Gosetsu is not gonna like this. I have some unfinished business to attend to. Uh-oh. A past mistake which I should see put to right. Oh no. The past mistake being like, I'm gonna kill you, Yosetsu. The lecture goes worse because of responses like that. Thank you very much for just saying both. Yeah, I feel like that's sort of what's been happening recently anyway. Is it very much feels like both are being said, or like one flows into the other. It's the illusion of choice. What's... Uh-oh. Oh god. Uh-oh. This ain't gonna be good.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company.
Oh boy. You're expecting a different scene. Well, hey, Harris, how about don't preemptively be like, oh no, it's this, or oh no, it's that, because I don't want to know something's coming up. I just want to be surprised by it. You know? Oh.
The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river.
He's actually saying this to her face.
Yet here you are. The living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
Okay, so I don't actually think he's gonna kill her.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
I agree with Gasetsu here.
You ask that I show mercy.
Gasetsu's response is going to be something along the lines of, there is no mercy to show, for she is not the same person. Right?
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard.
Okay, but how are we gonna tell the fudging empire that we're not going through with the prisoner exchange with Yotsuyu though? Like, how are we gonna do that?
Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Guardians shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their
Yeah,
loved
but will they be reunited if you don't trade Yotsuyu over to them?
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough.
Also, no one tell me anything. No one confirm or deny this, or you're immediately getting banned. But I just have a feeling that her memories are just going to return at some point in the near future, and then she's going to go all evil on them and kill people, and we're going to be like, well, hindsight's 2020. Like, it's going to happen. Her memories are going to come back.
Did Gorsetsu not seem strange to you?
Oh no, he absolutely has been, but I think that's just because he's taking on a father figure role.
His sympathy for Yotsuyu apart, I mean.
Oh, he absolutely blames
I know
himself for
his powers
something.
of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be.
I think he's blaming himself for something. I don't know
he
what.
puts on a brave face for our sakes. But it would not surprise me
Like,
if he lacked the
no.
strength to raise his blade.
No! Oh god.
Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future. One in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
I said fatherly figure role. I didn't say Daddy Gasetsu. That's on you. People can be father figures without being daddy, okay? Okay. Now, yeah, clip it. Wow, you gonna do that to me? Hello. Of course you'd give me eye level 370 things. Hold on. 219. Oh yeah, no, I definitely need the tank stuff. I don't need the healer because this is all 400. But I'm like, I have like what? I have one thing that's not 400, so I don't need it. I need the tank one though. And Harris, shut the fudge up. Yeah. With the Otsuyu and Gasetsu's scale that remains is to answer the proposal. Yeah, look, I'm gonna stay, but I don't know how we're gonna get around the whole, yeah, we'll trade all the prisoners but not Yotsuyu thing. Like, what's he gonna do? Say that she doesn't have her memories? I don't think that's gonna work. I now hate you. No, I don't hate you, Lay. You haven't seen Locke on the mark? Because Locke is busy being on the other side of the fudging world. With a good sleep schedule. I think it was armor. I'll have to double check though.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me
If it was a weapon, I'll
to
take
go on a
healer.
rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
That was a pretty good way of saying it. The follow-up is immediately going to be what complications, and that's...
Complications?
Yeah, How do you answer this one, Hian?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed.
Oh, fudge, this is the truth.
Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life. Not even her name.
I was not expecting him to just come out with the truth like that.
To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Yeah.
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango?
Yeah, like the ice cream.
How dreadful.
Sorry to reveal this to you right now. Like...
Very well. In light of our recent...
Band?
misstep in Sakazuki...
Why band?
It seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Well, the odds are I'm going to have another drink. Because my throat still needs nurturing. I don't know. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Look, I know it's not ice cream. Okay, I don't know it's not. It looks so much like ice cream. She was licking the stuff. What, like, the only thing it could possibly be, if not ice cream, is like fruit? I don't know. It looked like ice cream. Leave me alone.
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
I have a feeling this isn't going to go down well. I have a feeling this is really not going to go down well. It's super chewy. It's dough? Sounds good though, actually. Why am I expecting a fudging banquet level betrayal right now? Do you have to wait? I was gonna say, where's Yugiri? Part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that, but it is as you say, it is. That's so sad. I feel so bad for him. Once I've obtained development permissions, I'll arrange for your people to be relieved of their duties and sent to Youngshire. It will take time. Yep, of course. I'm informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young Domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. I've not had the time to thank you. This seems like it's going too well. I'm just waiting for the gotcha moment where it all goes to hell and back. Like, this game has traumatized me into thinking every good thing is actually not a good thing. Crystal Braves, not a good thing. The Banquet, not a good thing. Like, Hushfront's friendship, not a good thing, actually. I don't know. I don't trust it. Mal better suits a hero. Yeah. Very tender and slightly sweet. So not ice cream. Well, now I feel like ice cream though. I don't know if we have any ice cream. I'll have to check. Why is my audio cutting out? You do miss Hushfront. Hey, I miss sometimes when you miss Hushfront so bad. Wait, maybe hold on, wait. It's probably because I'm inside. But yeah, when you miss Hushfront so bad, you just the game randomized him in. I did random minion and it summoned him. I did random minion and it summoned him. It knew. Oh, cutscene already. Goodbye, ambassadors. Have a. Oh no.
I wish you a safe journey.
Oh no, I just had a thought. A horrible, horrible thought that I'm now like, I think I know exactly what's gonna happen. Hi Peachy, how are you? Welcome back. I just feel like the moment they step back on their little ambassador, little airship, and they fly back, something's gonna blow them up. I have a feeling that they're gonna get attacked by the other empire, the evil empire people.
This has been a most enjoyable
Oh
visit.
boy.
I look forward to our next meeting.
Oh boy, I feel.
Would you take the
Don't
others
tell
and see
me.
that all is ready for our departure?
I knew there was something wrong.
I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
Like, one of two things is happening here, right? They're eventually going to be revealed to be really evil all along, and they were just plotting and tricking us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
Bro, what the hell? Bro, what the hell? Bro, what the hell? I thought we were cool. I thought we were chill. I thought we were good. I was like, literally, they're gonna be revealed to be evil, or they were actually good, and they're gonna get assassinated, and this whole like friendly plot's not gonna go through. Like, one of those two things is gonna happen. Demise. They were terrifying.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you
But
naught.
why reveal yourself to me now?
For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy.
But whomst? Who did that? Who saved them? Who was it?
What in the...
Plot twist, I summoned the primal. Oh, it's fudging Xenos. Of course.
Reinforcements? No, just one! Cut him down!
He says, terrified for his life. Primal Xeno. Yeah, totally a primal. Nice. He just leaves? Doesn't even take his weapon with him? What is he doing?
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Watch him be like, I didn't do this.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Cayenne.
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen
but
alive.
the difference is he dropped his gun blade for a sword. Like, sure, the blade might be better, but he's lost the whole gun part, and that's kind of important too, you know?
Is that what they say?
Who was that?
He's giving Notice Me Senpai vibes. Oh, absolutely, Peachy. Absolutely.
Surely you jest. That was Xenosier Galvus, Legatus of the 12th, the Crown Bloody Prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
Look at his eyes! He's in love.
Lord Xenos.
He's absolutely in love. And he's sad that we killed him. Well, technically he killed himself. He's not using the gun that you know of.
Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me.
Whoa, hey, just because I'm a Lalafell?
Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire.
Also, if he thinks that he's gonna get me to lash out, he's an idiot. I can be calm in the face of an absolute psychopath. Like, you just walk on back to your little emissary the moment you step foot in that airship and take off and telling everyone what happened, and they'll believe me. Because I'm the fudging warrior of light. You're an idiot if you think I'm just gonna attack you. Like, you're actually stupid. You can taunt me all you want.
Was destined to lead us unto a glorious new.
These are just words.
Your light is nothing to his radiance.
You know what I say to that? My lord is destined to lead us into a glorious new age. I will mock him to his face. Like, that's how I'd respond. Make him angry.
I will
get him to yell at me.
This moment. Lock it away within my heart until the day we meet again.
Sure thing, bud. you go have fun now. Bye, lol. Yeah, so guys, we were so wrong about them. He is a horrible person. Just want to let you know about that. He'll probably still do the little trade and all that, but we should just like not trust him going forward because he's actually a jerk, you know? Like he very much hates us still. You're welcome, by the way. Although that could also be part of his plan. He could be trying to get us to like treat him poorly and not trust any of his future effects, because maybe he is not representative of the rest of his party's views. Like maybe they actually are trying to like the group as a whole. Maybe the collective is trying to like change the Empire for the better and he just hates it, but he's like working for them because he's forced to. So maybe we don't want to write the whole group off. We'll just tell them that like he's a jerk and don't trust him, but be careful. I don't know. Maybe there's a middle ground here somewhere. I don't know.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
Oh boy, what didn't he say?
Of all the memories to witness.
Oh yeah, that too. I didn't think that was so important though.
I have my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Hildy. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren.
Yeah, Hien's gonna approach us with a calm head. Good.
But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game.
I legitimately think that is still the smartest decision because it seems like he doesn't agree with what's going on and he's trying to goad us into turning it into a failure. I think that's what's happened, right?
After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
So we just treat it with an open mind.
For their fate.
We prepare for literally everything they can throw at us, just in case it goes to hell. But we go in with the intention of seeing the prisoner trade through if it's actually going to go through, right? Like we go in with the intention of following that as we were meaning to in the first place, but prepare should anything happen. If we get backstabbed, if we're betrayed, if you know, whatever.
They were prisoners, and
That's
still
the
I
smart
chose to
move.
fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me. which is more than some can say.
Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry, Peachy. I hope you're having a good holiday though. You'll be back before you know it. Or you won't be because you'll be enjoying your holiday too much that you'll not realize it's over and then you'll be back before you know it. So you know it works out either way. But I hope you enjoy. We're just like, what do you mean he likes you? You're an idiot. You're a fool. A dummy. You silly dummy dum-dum. Why would you bother picking up the pretense? Well, that's exactly like... Yeah, I don't know. Exactly. Proceed as planned. Okay, so they're gonna go back to Kugane. Once this cutscene's over, I'm gonna call the stream as well. Because it is almost 9 o'clock and I gotta play other games. Back to Kugane. Well, I said after this cutscene's over, we're gonna turn into Hildebrand quest. Oh, like, you'll never believe what game I reinstalled today after fudging half a decade. Oh my god, where the fudge is the fudging Hildebrand quest? Down here. Oh no. Have a guess, like, just have a little guessy guess. You won't get it, but like, guess anyway, you know? Hi, Hildy. I don't know. You'll probably have some thoughts. I still fudging can't believe he's your Jimbo. Greg? Greg! The thing about that is I was your Jimbo the whole time. Rainbow Six Siege. To think that Greg was masquerading as Jim this entire time. I was shown clips of it on social media and I was like, oh man, that was a fun game that I haven't played in ages and I feel like I want to play it again. Oopsies. After Memely bested me a second time, I quit Eorzea and thought I'd hone my skills for our third bout. Bro, Gilgamesh just wants to fight me. Like, that's all he... That's all you misread my words and come into her stead. I felt I had no choice but to remove you forcibly. I'm glad Greg still likes Hildy. Must ask, how'd you come here in Kugane? There's a Roman of much repute and remarkably thin waist. That's what I want to know! How'd he get his thin waist so thin? There's a simple and highly satisfying explanation. In a quest to hone my skills and procure more powerful weapons overseas, I neglected to budget properly for food and drink and found myself bereft of both. Greg, no! Oh, no. No! He cooked in keto! He cooked in keto. Why is there cheery music for this? This is the saddest thing. Not only did I get the massive reveal that fudging Yojimbo is Gilgamesh this whole time, but he cooked this green chicken. I'm devastated. This is the worst thing that's ever happened. Of course you were defeated by me, I'm too good. I will cease my shenanigans and pledge my complete support to your endeavors. Doubt. Big fudging doubt. He cooked in keto. That's unforgivable. Actually, I've decided. Hi, Nashi, you'll never believe what this monster did. Whoops, sorry, wrong person. Whoops, sorry, wrong person again. Oh my god, his model's just so big. What? I am literally clicking on that. Terrible news, everyone. As punishment for helping the wolf burglar escape, he's been sentenced to death by ritual. I understand there's like a cultural thing playing in here, but like, we sentence you to death. You have to kill yourself. Like. Oh man. Well, someone's going the wrong direction. I think I'm gonna call it here though, even though I have like more of the quest to do. It is 9 o'clock, and I have I need to rest my voice and go to bed, and etc, etc, etc. So we're gonna go see his live and give them a raid, and I think I know already who I'm going to be raiding. But before I out myself as saying I'm gonna raid someone who I don't raid, I'm gonna see who's actually live. Lay, are you live right now? Are you fudging live right now, Lay? Oh my god, look at that, you're not live. What a fudging coincidence. Who could have guessed? Sorry, I'm currently trying not to die. We're gonna go raid Selena though. If you were live, Lay, I want you to know I would have raided you. But alas, you're not. Everyone goes, I had a Selena. Selena is a good friend of mine who I've known since university, in 2016 or 17 or something. Long enough. They're playing Minecraft right now, so go give them your love and support and all that sort of stuff. They also play a lot of Minesweeper too, which they were doing, but not at the moment because they're playing Minecraft. Go say hi to them. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because I'm doing family things, but I will be hopefully streaming sometime else during the week. I still don't know. I'm going to play it like day by day, see how I feel after work each day, because of course I'm still recovering from being sick and my throat sometimes is not the best. Tonight it was fine, but who knows? So if I'm not streaming Wednesday, I might be streaming Thursday. Regardless, I will be streaming Friday for more Final Fantasy. But until then, go say hi to Selena, give them your love and support and all that sort of stuff. I'll catch you all another time zone, another stream. Yeah. Anyway, take care, have fun, goodbye, don't die, I will cry because I'm a big crybaby. That is all. Okay, have fun, goodbye.